Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are finally doing the best of 2016 beauty makeup products. I know I'm late. If you guys follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, then you know I'm kind of in a new relationship right now, and it's long distance, and I've been going back and forth to Vegas quite a bit these past couple months. So yeah, it's been taking up a lot of my time. I'm trying to get videos out in a timely manner, but this one was one I really had to sit down and think about and gather all of my picks for the best of last year. And also, I have been putting together a little giveaway for you guys as a way to say thank you for all the support that you have given me for the year of 2016. Not only here on my channel, but also on my social platforms and my blog, glamlatte.com. I have had a tremendous amount of support this year, and I appreciate it so much. So I put together 3 huge beauty giveaways, and I'm going to put some photos of each one on the screen right now. If you want to know how to enter these giveaways, just go ahead and scroll down into the description box, and I will leave all of the details down there on how to enter to win. And I'm very excited for 3 of you to get these goodies. Without further ado, let's get into the video. If you want to know what my picks were for the best of 2016, then keep on watching. Most of the products that I picked today, I just chose one product in each category. Or I tried to just pick one thing, because these videos can get really, really long, and I didn't want that today. So I just really wanted to pick the products that I was using absolutely the most for 2016. In some cases, I did pick 2, because maybe half the year I really used one and half the year the other. But for the most part, I picked one. I know it was so hard, which is part of the reason why this video took so long, but I did it. So let's get into it. I'm going to start with primer. The first primer that I really, really loved is, I don't know if it's even considered a primer. It's from Perfect Makeup. It's kind of random. It's their Skin Perfection Gel, and the shade is called Radiant, which it's not really a shade, but it says that it evens skin tone, minimizes pores, controls shine, reduces redness, smooths, primes, perfects. I really love this. It gave me a luminous finish. It helped even my skin tone. I don't know, it was kind of like a out of the woodwork product. I got it sent in a PR package, and I was obsessed with it this year. Is this light too blown out? I feel like my light is always too blown out. All right, let's fix this. Okay, there we go. And here is the package. And the second primer also sent in a PR package, and it was a complete surprise. This is by Flower Beauty, and it's the EE Erase Everything. It says that it's an ultimate foundation, but I think by foundation they mean like a primer. I don't know why they call it foundation. But let me tell you what, I have huge pores. I talk about that on my channel all the time. I'm talking bigger than your average big pores. I mean, the struggle is real here, kids. So I'm always looking for a pore minimizing primer. I have tried them all. None of them work. None of them work. They sit on top for like a minute, and then my pores eat them. I've never found one that does anything for me, except for this one, which works awesome. I really, really, really love this one, and the price point cannot be beat. They sell it at Walmart. I'm really impressed with this makeup line, but in particular, this product was really a standout for me this year. Okay, next we're going to talk about foundation. If you watch my videos, you already know what I'm going to say. Foundation that I used in probably 90% of my tutorials this year, and pretty much 100% of the time, was the IT Cosmetics CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Serum. And they call this a serum, but it's a foundation. It's full coverage. It annihilates redness. One layer, and anything you have on your face is just covered, and your skin is flawless. I have it on right now, and it just makes your skin look like their slogan, your skin but better, literally. It has a nice finish. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's just luminous and healthy and radiant and gorgeous, and I absolutely cannot say enough about this product. It was in my must-have, my 10 must-have makeup, whatever the video was I did, like my ride or die makeup video. I'll link that down below. This is the best thing you'll ever do for yourself. It doesn't break up. It lasts all day. I can work out with it and it still looks flawless. No one's put out a foundation that I've found, and you have to understand that I get sent a lot of foundations, and I test and I test and I test, and there is nothing out there I have found for me better than this. Nothing. So this one takes the win. But I had to mention an honorable mention, which was the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Foundation. This foundation is phenomenal. It is a matte finish though, so it's different than the CC Plus. It does do what it says it does. It lasts all night. You put this on for a wedding or for some occasion that you're going to be out for a long time, and you can be assured that your makeup is not going to budge. So what I tend to do with this product is I will apply the CC Plus all over my face, and then I just apply a little bit of this right in this area here, because it will keep my makeup matte and I won't have to touch it up with powder literally for the entire night, because this is the area where I produce the most oil, and I'm not oily, but you know, anybody with pores, you produce oil there, and so this I find will just keep my makeup locked and loaded in those areas so the oil does not move it anywhere, and I just love it. They really did a fantastic job with this. I would love to see them come out with a version of this that was a little bit more luminous, because like I said, this is very matte, and if you don't like matte foundations, you probably will not like the finish of this. But I will say, if you put it on and you apply all your makeup and you just load up on the cream highlighter, that works. Or you can apply some liquid highlighter into this, mix it around, and apply that as well. So regardless, I'm obsessed with this foundation, so it definitely had to get a mention. For concealer, we also had two winners. I wanted to mention first the Pure Cosmetics Disappearing Ink Concealer, and it has a little doe foot sort of applicator. It twists here. I love this. I used this concealer most of the year. It was my ride or die must-have concealer until the Tarte Shape Tape came out. And I know in everybody's videos this year, everyone is hyping this concealer, but there is a reason. It is amazing. It is the most full coverage concealer I have ever used in my life, and it stays put. It doesn't break up. It's amazing. This one also very good. Not quite as heavy as this, not quite as full coverage as this, but very creamy, doesn't crease. So if you're looking for something not quite as full coverage, it covers, but it's not as full coverage as this one. This one is awesome as well. So these two were definitely my top two this year. I'm going to jump to bronzer because it's going to be quick. The Pure Glow Together bronzer was my absolute favorite makeup product probably of the entire year. And I'd love to show it to you, except mine is in pieces. And sadly, Pure Cosmetics discontinued this product. Let's have a moment of silence. I am devastated. I don't know, Pure Cosmetics, why did you do that? This was the best bronzer ever created in life. Period. They had one side that was matte, one side that was shimmery. You swirled your brush around and you got the most beautiful natural bronze glow imaginable. It just, there were no words. So when I heard that they discontinued this, I was so upset. But I had to mention it in this video because it was literally, I think they came out with it in the spring last year. I did not use a single other bronzer the entire year. I went through 3 of these this year, and that's insane. But it was that good, and everybody I told about this product tried it, loved it. So we're really upset that you stopped making this, Pure, and if I can petition you to please make this again, I will buy like 10. There are 2 face powders I want to talk about. The first one is the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup Powder, and it looks like this. And this is what I use to set my face. I love this powder. It's just a lovely finish. This color is light tan, and it's just my favorite. I've tried all kinds of different powders, and nothing really does it for me the way this one does. I don't really know what else to say about that. It just has a nice finish, and it just sets my foundation and makes it look very flawless and airbrushed and beautiful. But my favorite product, and this is probably my favorite product along with the Pure bronzer of the entire year, is the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. If you struggle with large pores, you need this powder in your life. It is amazing. It changed my life, really, truly. When I'm done with my makeup, I just press it in right here where I have large pores, and it like erases them. They're like, I mean, if you get up close, you can see them, but from a distance, it looks like I don't have huge pores. And if I don't use this, I mean, you can see them from a mile away. You know what I mean? So this product is my favorite. I have one in my purse. I have one in my vanity. I have these everywhere because I live and breathe and die by them. They also have a loose powder version, which is what I actually used to use before I found this. But this one, it's just a little easier in the pressed version because you can travel with it and stuff. They're both equally as awesome, but I like the pressed one just for convenience. Really, that's the only thing. For highlight, I picked a powder and a cream. For the powder, I'm going with the Anastasia Glow Kit in that glow. As you can see, it's gotten quite a bit of use. I use this constantly. I think it is the most beautiful, I'd say natural, lit from within, gorgeous highlight I've ever used. It's not gritty. It doesn't have heavy sparkle in it. It's just a sheen, but you can load your brush up with it and really glow, like get that really high impact highlight if you want to, or you can have more of like a subtle lit from within glow. It's just so gorgeous. You cannot go wrong, and I think it's $40 for 4 highlights, which is such a good deal. I'm obsessed with this palette. And for cream, I'm going with the Pure Strobe Highlight Palette, and in the shade Sun-Kissed Glow. I used this in several tutorials this year, and I use it all of the time in my regular life, and I just feel like whenever I use it, I have such a healthy looking glow. It looks like I have gotten the best night's sleep. My skin looks amazing, and it's just this. It's so good. So I can't say enough about this, and Pure, I swear to God, if you discontinue this, I'm coming for you. For blush, I'm keeping it simple. I'm going to go with the Sonia Kashuk Powder Blush in Melon. I chose this blush because I used this blush with practically every single makeup look I did this past year. It is the perfect peachy coral shade. It goes with absolutely every eye look, any eye look you can possibly dream up. And so I just feel like it's all around such a good product. It stays, it doesn't fade, where blush usually is the first thing to fade. It does stay, and I have it on right now, and I just love it. It's just so good, and it's sold at Target. It's very affordable, so this was my favorite blush this year. For eye base, I went with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot because it still is tried and true one of the best eye primers out there. It really just cancels out any color that you have on your lids and gives you a nice blank canvas, so I really love using this. And the other thing is the Too Faced Glitter Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. This is still my favorite for pigments and glitters. Everybody knows this product, I think, and it's just still one of the best for, you know, loose, especially loose pigments and glitters. But I use it for even foiled shadows. And a lot of the ColourPop ones too, when I apply with my finger, I'll put this on first, and it makes my shadow stay on all night long. So I really love this product. For eyeshadow, I went with the Modern Renaissance palette. I know a lot of people chose this. This was the best palette of the year, hands down. And you know it's really good when other brands start popping up with the same color scheme in their palettes too, and a lot of brands did, because there's just, this palette is life. I used the heck out of this palette, and I still do. I'm kind of bummed that I hit pan on this color because they don't sell this color in singles yet. You just can create so many beautiful different looks with this palette. This was a really good investment. I do not regret getting this, and I'm so excited that it's sticking around, because when I do hit pan on a few of the colors, I will pick up a new one. So great palette. I highly recommend this. If you haven't checked it out, you should. For liner, I really used 2 liners this year. For gel, I used the Inglot 77 Best Black Gel Liner on the planet. The only thing is it does dry out, and mine is a little bit hurting. I use a little bit of beauty oil to loosen things up, and then it will kind of work again. But they do make some sort of like a dropper that you can put in this and will refresh it and renew it. I don't have that, but I am going to get it because I really do need to. And then for liquid liner, I used the Balm, their Schwing Black Liquid Eyeliner. I used this pretty much every day this year that I wasn't using gel. I really like this pen, and the applicator is just a nice tip, and it makes a nice, really sharp wing. I don't know, I really like this product. No one ever talks about it. I feel like it's a very underrated product, but it's really good. It's really black, really, really black, and matte, and yeah, that's all I really have to say about it. For mascara, this was another product that was in my Ride or Die video. The Pure Fully Charged Mascara, hands down best mascara of the year. I used this in probably every video this year. I used it every day of my regular makeup applications on every day. If I'm doing everyday makeup, if I'm glamming it up, this mascara is bomb. It's just bomb. What I have on now, it's what I have on. Anytime you see me, I have this on, pretty much. For lashes, this year, House of Lashes came out with their Iconics in a mini. And this was very exciting because I love the Iconics, but they are so dramatic that it's really hard for me to wear out on a day-to-day basis. I feel like you look almost a little drag queeny. And when you're going to the grocery store and you live in a beach community, it's just, I don't know. It's a little much, you know what I mean? And I loved that they came out with the mini version, because that means I can wear these to the grocery store and not look crazy. I have them on right now. They're still very dramatic, don't get me wrong, but they are just a little more wearable than the Iconic regulars are, in my opinion. So I was very excited that they came out with these, and I stocked up. I got like 10 pairs of these, so they're very, very good. For brow products, my most used brow product this year was the Anastasia Brow Definer. A lot of companies came out with something similar to this year, and I don't know, I just at first wasn't sure what to do with it. It has that like wedge kind of tip to it, but once I got the hang of it and figured out how to use it, it makes doing your brows so easy and fast. And I have a pretty full brow, so I just like to whip this through, fill in the sparse areas, and then be good to go. So I really do like this product a lot. This and the Brow Wiz are my 2 favorite brow products of all time. So this one was awesome this year. For lip pencils, Makeup Forever came out with their High Precision Lip Pencil line. There are a bunch of different shades. This one is number 12. It is my favorite shade. And these things sharpen to the tiniest point, making it so easy to line your lips and get like a really full, pouty lip. You can overline, but it doesn't necessarily look like you've overlined, if you know what I mean. So I really, really love these pencils. I cannot say enough about them. I think everyone should run out and get these. They will change your lip game forever. For lipsticks, Urban Decay had a huge lipstick launch this year. They got rid of all the lipsticks that they put out and came out with 100 new shades, and they called it their Vice lipstick collection, and the best lipsticks on the market, period, the end. I have nothing else to say. No, I'm just kidding. These were so good. My two favorite shades are from the Comfort Matte collection. They have creams, they have mattes, they have metals, they have all different finishes. But the Comfort Mattes are so good because they are matte. I'm wearing right now Back Talk, and it's a nice pinky nude. It's a matte finish, as you can see, but it's not super drying on the lips. It's not like it doesn't dry you out. It doesn't crack. You don't get butthole lips. It sits there all day long. It's creamy, but it's matte. So, and this is what it looks like. And these are just, they're amazing. But my favorite one, this is called, there's nothing left of it. This is called Safe Word. I only got this like 2 months ago, you guys. I use this color every single day. It is the best nude ever created in life. If you love nude lips, you need to try this color. It is so freaking good when I tell you. It changed my life. Changed my life. For setting spray, there is only one setting spray I ever use, and that is the NYX Matte Finish Long-Lasting Setting Spray. This product is $7.99, and it is better than any setting spray I've ever used. From the $20 versions to the $35 versions, this one, better. My makeup lasts forever, and you cannot beat that price point. You just can't. So I highly recommend checking this out and saving yourself some bucks from buying those like super expensive ones. I chose a few brushes for my favorites this year, just a couple that were standout that I used the most. First, I'm going to talk about my eye brushes. I used the xoxo eye brushes the most this year. I just feel like these are some of the best brushes on the market. These are all natural hair brushes. The 228 I used for my transition. The 227 I used to define my crease. And then the 231 I used for smoking out my lower lash line, also defining my outer V. And then obviously this 234 is a shader brush for packing on the lid. So these brushes are amazing. If you haven't checked out Zoeva, I highly recommend checking them out. They have such amazing makeup brushes, and they are a German brand, but so good. And Flower Beauty sent me several brushes this year, and they blew me away. So surprising. These are drugstore brushes, but they are high-end quality. This brush, and it doesn't have a name, it's just a fluffy powder brush. I'm so obsessed with this brush. I traded it out for my other brush that I was using for powder, and this is the only one I use now. It's so soft. It applies powder flawlessly, and it doesn't disturb your foundation when you're, setting your face with powder. Some of the other brushes I have, the bristles are too stiff, and it will move my makeup around, which is so irritating. But this one doesn't do that. I love, 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 and they have a lot of different brushes, and I like them all. So I just picked this one to show you, and because it is my favorite one. But they have great eye brushes, just great all around. And lastly, the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Skin CC Skin Perfecting Foundation Brush. I used this so much this year just for applying my foundation first, and then I go in and buff it out with my beauty blender just to kind of sop up the excess product. But I love putting my foundation on with this brush because I get more product where like the beauty blender eats foundation, This, I can put it all over, and with that I just clean everything up. So I really love this brush. This is a little bit pricier. I want to say it's roughly around $25 or so, but it is worth it. I really do love it. So my top two favorite brands for the entire year are definitely Pure Cosmetics and IT Cosmetics. Both brands I feel like are so underrated. They aren't talked about nearly enough, and they both have such amazing products. I love them both because they really both focus on products that make your skin better while you're using them. IT Cosmetics especially I love for skin, for all things skin. They make the best foundations, the best things for covering up redness or imperfections, pores, everything. Love IT Cosmetics. And then Pure Cosmetics, they've come out with just some stellar products that I just love. My mascara, the bronzer, the cream highlight, the face powder. There's just so many products that they've come out with that I love. Those two brands are the only brands that consistently come out with products that I fall in love with. Where other brands come out with something and I love that, but maybe not the other thing they came out with. You know what I mean? Like maybe, 3 out of every 10 products a brand comes out with I'll love. Like truly love. But with those two brands, I feel like so much of what they do is so great. So I just felt like it was worth kind of mentioning my 2 favorite brands of the entire year. Okay guys, we did it. I can't believe it. That is it for my best of 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check the description box and enter my giveaways. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on social. I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.